Tudi no gwikara gigwa bau ebu twende na ninguvota kuruga kuu eu ni ate nawe uradio mwanake. So we are going with my nephew. I'm going to have an interview with him. He's going to be interviewed. That's my nephew. I'm having a very important interview with him. All right. My guys, we are in Kirowea now. And get ready for a very, very important interview. So that after this you can give your comments and we see what is going to happen. So let's go. So I'm having here my nephew, and he is the one whom I'm going to interview. All right, so we are moving with him. Okay. So we are now so we are going for that interview, and it's going to be a very nice interview with my nephew. He is now the one who is taking me walk. Right? So we are in for a very good interview. So we are on ACK because this is the cathedral here. The cathedral church is here. ACK Keroya Cathedral is here. I don't know whether it is going to be visible. That's the cathedral. Keroya. So we are on the path along the cathedral, moving down for this very important interview. All right. So we are entering the priest. Negoko? Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay. I've been here for one night, and I don't know. We are in a certain hotel here. I don't know what it is called, unless I'm told by the waiter. We are taking some video here with my friend. No, you can continue. But you can tell us what you call this hotel.
How much do you sell tea? How much do you sell tea?
Tea, 54, small cup, and the mango nut.
Give us each that one for 100. Then you can come and tell us about your hotel. All right. The end of Cambodia. So, viewers, here I have a very important person to me. He is my nephew, and whatever we are going to speak about, I've been thinking about it. He had written a book. You remember writing a book?
Yes,
and giving me, yeah?
I do remember.
I think it went with either Washira or Muremi. But someone had kept that book. And he is going to give us a story, a memorable story he has had, a memorable experience he has had, and I hope guys you are going to enjoy the video. So now I will just ask him to introduce himself so so that we continue. Yeah. Don't worry.
My name's Mr. Muchira.
No worry, Navinya.
I'm Mr. Muchira Gicheru. Or my name's Al. My name's Keglo Gicheru. And I am a nephew to the person who has. I'm a nephew to the person here who is Mr. Medamo, Thomas Medamo, the youngest son of my grandmother. And I do trust him much. And here is what I'd like you to know from me as far as the life is concerned. Right now I'm 58 years old. And being 58, I've got a vast experience of life, and I've seen much. On top of that, I'd like you to hear about how my life has been during my childhood. I was once jailed, and being jailed is normal for a man, because somebody told me that the more you are challenged, the more you learn. If you are not challenged, you cannot learn anything. So, in life, I was challenged by what I can call a rehabilitation center, which is situated in Muranga. Its name is Marajau Prison. So, in Marajau Prison,
So now,
I was arrested because of...
no, let me now start. Or I take over. Let me take over from there. So, guys, I've got a questionnaire here, and he is going to answer the questions as briefly as possible because we don't have a lot of time. So now, you have already introduced yourself. You have said your name and your background, but you have not told us what is the current life. What is your current life?
My current life is hustling in Kirgoya town. I'm a newspaper vendor and a weight measure man. So, in that matter, I'm referring to, I'm saying that I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you briefly tell us what led to your arrest?
My arrest was handling of stolen property, which I did not know whether handling of stolen property.
Okay. How and where were you arrested?
I was arrested.
How and where?
Yes. How I was arrested? I was arrested by members of the public after suspecting that there were unusual things happening at my house. They had suspected me because I was new to that place. I was suspected by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
And where? Where were you?
It was Morori village.
You were arrested at Morori village.
Yes.
How did the police treat you during the arrest?
First of all, when you are arrested, you are taken to a cell. Waiting arrangement. We are talking of how I was treated.
How did they treat
After
you during the arrest?
I was handed to.
Were you handled fairly?
It is
or was it rough?
It is me with his speaking when I
Okay.
Now, I was arrested by the members of the public. After I was arrested by the members of the public, I was handed over to prison. Then
police.
to the police. I was taken to a police post, namely Geshonjo, which is around the father. It is past the father. It's around the father.
Okay. Were you informed of your rights at the time of the arrest? But you have said it is not the police who arrested you. It is members of the public who took you to Geshonjo, police post or something.
Yes.
How long were you held before being taken to court?
I was held I was taken in the morning. Then we had to wait for a police rover from Kenyaga police station to come to get the other to get the other suspects in togetherness with me.
Okay. Court process. How was your experience during the court process?
My experience during the court process was that when I went there, I don't think it was them because I was treated inhumanly because I had no one to cater for me.
Okay.
I was alone. So I suffered a lot of mistreatment, which I cannot.
So that now comes to the second question. Did you have any legal representation or did you defend yourself?
I did not have any because now, according to the station, I was not in the state of getting any. After all, I had no formal job, so I would not have appointed a lawyer.
Okay. How long did the trial take and what was the verdict?
Well, the trial did not take long because all what I did,
accepted?
I accepted and we moved on.
Did you feel the judgment was fair? Why or why not? Was it fair?
No, now, according to what I know and what I believe, it was fair because it was fair because I had committed the crime as per charges. You know, a man has seen many.
Okay.
Yes.
First days in prison. Now we are in prison. How are you received by other prisoners?
You know, I was received when I went there. I was received by other prisoners like a mono. No, a mono in secondary school is a person who is a
first time.
So when I went there, being a visitor, first of all they demanded to know why I was arrested. They mockingly told me, me am a stage 4. Stage 4 is a person who has been languishing in prison for over 18 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And in prison, there are those who are prefects, who are in charge of others. And now, this stage 4 was the one who is in charge of the other monos, or the newcomers.
So, what were your first impressions of prison life? What was your first impression? Well, your first impression. Were you scared? Why your first impression?
Oh, after I went there, my first impression was we had to suffer a lot. First of all, I had not been used to any counting which was taking place daily. We are being told cover what I don't know. Yeah.
So how did you run this cover thing? Were you beaten to run it?
I got accustomed to the prison after taking some time because I was not used to the place. So I had to suffer a lot.
Okay.
And I had to endure what was happening. So it took me 2 to 3 days to be accustomed to the prison. After all,
yes,
the diet which I was taking there was
okay. We will come to the diet. How are the prison warders and the staff once you are new? How were prison warders and the staff once new prisoners?
First of all, the prison
warders. How did they treat you?
The prison warders, first of all, wanted to know all my changes, which I explained, but after even if I explained, they not appear convinced because they kept punishing me and insulting me and mocking me. And
what were your biggest fears when you entered the prison?
my biggest fear was whether I would complete the jail term owing to the problems I faced there.
Okay.
First of all, it was let me call it a dog life. When I was there, it was more of a dog life because
you are fearing that you might not come out of that place alive.
I might not even come to this place alive. Otherwise, I would have even written my will. But fortunately, I completed because God is great.
Okay, let's come now to the jail life. Can you describe a typical day in prison? Meals, work, and the routine.
I recall yes. a day there started 6 a.m.
Yes.
That is where the first hand count takes place. After you are counted, then you go to breakfast, and this breakfast is beer porridge, which has no sugar, which has no meal.
Porridge, you take porridge.
You take porridge without any supplement. Tasteless and without any supplement. I was even about to pour.
What is the next meal?
The next meal would be around 11:30 a.m. After, because now you know when there we go in the shifts. The next meal would be 11:30 a.m. After going to the,
we can be taking tea away. Yes.
After coming from the shamba. Yes. You know, in prison, there are what are called gangs. Gangs are.
They are gangs.
Gangs.
Ndio inaweka sukari ama kuna ingine? Oh, we use the same, All right. There are gangs there.
There are gangs there. A gang is to mean there's gang which you go to the shamba. There's gang.
But we have not come to there. We have not finished. Or we have not finished with the meals. You have taken breakfast porridge.
Beer porridge. Beer porridge.
So we are having a cup of tea as we continue with our interview here with my friend. And maybe we'll comment about the tea after we finish. All right. So, what about lunch? What were you taking during lunch?
After lunch, so
meanwhile, I'm checking. Oh, I thought it was a menu. Yeah. We muuzaji, tunakula na nini? Wapi? Ula to serve. So I'm inquiring about something here, gentlemen, guys. Samsa, yes. Unataka samsa ama?
I can take any.
You can take any. Now, when you say any, you are making her life very difficult.
Andazi.
I think also. Andazi. Let me take whatever he is taking. In fact, we are on that point on eating. Okay, lunch is what?
During lunch time,
what were you taking during lunch?
You are taking sukuma wiki, which is awkwardly cooked. It's a drum of water and a bag of cabbage, which is cut there, boiled, and some little fat under there.
And it's so fat.
And it's all.
So there was no frying?
There was no frying. There was nothing like onion. There is nothing like that. So it was a matter of.
Let's come to supper now. What is the supper? What about supper?
During supper, there is a program. There is a day of meat and a day of beans.
And was that meat cooked well?
The meat had been cooked well, though it was small.
Okay.
Yes, it was as
Okay,
small as...
So supper you are eating meat and cabbages and
No,
ugali.
I don't say that.
Mm.
I'm saying this.
Mm.
There was program. Today you eat meat,
Supper.
and the meat I'm referring to is not a big meat. It's a
Very small.
a piece like that one of trapping rats. Yeah, a small piece.
Very small piece.
A very small piece. You saw when I'm talking about the meat, don't say I'm talking about a kilogram of meat.
Okay.
No.
Guys, we are enjoying ourselves as we continue with the interview. Okay.
So,
we are eating a very big indazi in this hotel. I don't know the name of the
hotel.
What is it called? Hotel. Yeah. So we are in Yaya. We are eating very big mandazi.
So, in the evening, there was we were being fed with a cup, which is a glass full of beans and beans water. We call it Gishau Kikuyu. Although the listeners here are not all Kikuyu, so they cannot know what I mean by Gishau. Yes, but my uncle here can know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Enough with the meals. Were you doing the same thing every day? Or there were sometimes, the routine. Every day, mulikuwa mnafanya the same thing.
Well, according
like squatting.
I'm saying, now when I talked about the gang, a gang has a specific work. So there's one gang who could interfere with the work of another gang. If you are a Minishaba gang prisoner, you stick to the shamba. So
you are assigned some work. You are either in the shamba,
you are either in the shamba, or you are a Cairo or a Cairo. In that matter, he is a person who carries waste matter in prison.
Cairo.
Cairo. This waste matter is carried in buckets. Okay. Then poured into a stream to go away. That is one gang. Another gang would be main shamba, where you are entitled each and every time to do manual jobs, like digging, planting, and doing other things. It's a gang of, you can be taken to...
So you are divided in gangs?
Into gangs. Yes. Yes.
And me is nephew.
Uncle.
I'm the uncle. I'm doing an interview. Our channel, our YouTube channel. Maybe you subscribe after this. Okay. So, they are gangs.
They are gangs. And there are many. Yes, there are many, depending on the job which is there.
So we have the gang for going to the shamba, the gang for Cairo,
the gang for drilling water, which is called water project. And it's orchard, which goes to...
All right.
Yes.
Let's move on. What were the toughest aspects of your life?
What do you mean by that?
The toughest.
The toughest aspect on my life was when there broke a cholera outbreak in prison. Me, I was devastated and totally devastated. I even thought I would die because
You got cholera, eh?
I don't have cholera because I was with God. But
But
when
there are others who got cholera.
the others got cholera and died in my presence. Because you cannot imagine near every day. Dead bodies were being removed from our hostel and taken to a mortuary which is nearby there.
So now that was the greatest, the toughest.
So the greatest fear is that I had no one to care for me. After all, I had not been in good terms with my parents. So
you are
very rarely I was not
visited.
I was never visited. I was not.
Okay. Let's move on. Did you face any violence or threats or mistreatment?
There, the only violence I met, that is an authority-controlled place. So, the violence which would have erupted,
Did you face yourself?
I never did. No.
Were you threatened or
Nobody.
mistreated?
No, that one could not happen because I'm obedient, and they had nowhere to. Anyway, because I was obedient, I could not incur any negative incidents.
Normally, we are very obedient in my family, isn't it? Fine. What did you run from your time there?
Somebody told me this. It is a wise saying which says that your most dissatisfied customers are your most source of learning. Meaning, the more you are challenged, the more you learn. Had I been challenged by mother when I was being brought up, when I was young, I would not have learned anything. Meaning,
So
when I
what
went
did you
there,
learn?
according to the challenges there, I learned never to do anything attributable to be taken there.
Okay, let's move on. How was your release and reintegration into the society? How were
I
you?
was released after a presidential pardon because normally I think it was 12 in December.
When you had been put in there for life?
No, it is according to.
All right. What advice could you give to people who might be at risk of going to prison? What advice? What advice can you give?
Now, those who might be at risk of going there, I can tell them not to there or to abstain from any wrongdoing owing to the occurrence there. So, some people say a prison is meant for human beings, for men and women. No,
there are
you suffer a lot there. You suffer a lot.
So you do not advise somebody to go there. And what message do you have for law enforcement, the courts, and the prisoners? Then you finish.
Now the message.
What advice can you give to message to the law enforcers?
Now I can only say, I can only advise them, first of all, to adhere to the rule of law, because Kenya is not a banana republic. Once you arrest somebody, do not detain him or her beyond the required constitutional time.
Okay.
Second, if it is arraignment before the court, you as well make sure that the man or woman is not detained before above the required or more than the required time.
The court, what did you advise the court?
The court, I would like the court to abstain from corruption, because now corruption has become a.
Okay, what about the prisoners? What about the prisoners?
The prisoner?
The prisoners.
I would like to tell the other prisoners.
What the message do you have for them?
The message I have of the prisoners is that I can only advise them to rehabilitate upon completion of the jail term.
Okay. So I think that will be the end of our small interview. So first of all, I thank you very much because of finding time for this interview. May God bless you because of that. Not very many people can be as bold as you are. So I thank you very much. And I don't know whether we are going to thank the people of this hotel. I don't know whether they will speak. But I think we can end our interview there by congratulating you because of being open and down to earth. No wonder, in our family, we are good people. And maybe you are unlucky that time, all right? You are unlucky that time. It was not expected, but then you have learned a thing, and you have also taught us that somebody can go to that place and come out and become a positive human being, and somebody who is somebody who is very responsible. Yeah, because I remember you telling me that you have really improved. All right. So thank you very much. All right. So that comes to the end of our interview. So we are through with that interview. I hope you guys are going to enjoy that interview from this nephew of mine. We have taken a very good cup of tea here in this hotel called Yaya. But I don't think there is anybody who is willing to tell us about this hotel. I don't know. Who can say something about this place? You? Or you are shy of camera?
No.
All right. Can you tell us about this hotel of yours?
It's located at Kerugoya.
Yes.
Near ACK.
By the way, you would have said your name first.
My name is Mary.
Yes.
And I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Yes.
What can I say?
Yeah, you just now say where your hotel is and maybe what you offer here.
We offer a variety of things.
So your hotel is located next to the ACK Church, Cathedral. And it is along the Cathedral Road.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have already welcomed you.
Yes.
And we have enjoyed you.
Our conversation here with my nephew. He is my nephew. All right. Yeah. Okay, asante sana. Your tea was good. Okay. Jigerera. Ana no kungwiria. Tondo riu ndi abana Nairobi. Ni. Aye. Yeah. So we leave the hotel and we'll come next time. So the hotel is called Yaya. So this is the hotel. Siriden Yaya. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where we were having a cup of tea. The higher piece is that here. Something. You can see there are various things given here. So we are through with that, and we are going back, following the same road, the Cathedral Road. All right. We are in Kirwea, guys, and we have just enjoyed a very nice cup of tea there, and we are now around where we were taking tea. It's not very far. So I was saying, I just come from a certain hotel there. So we were coming with my nephew from there to take some tea, and now I'm going back. I want to go back to Nairobi. Mzuri. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Mzuri.
Okay.
I'm a YouTuber.
Yes, I have seen you already in the channel. Yes.
Have you seen my channel?
You don't remember me. This is Amos Insurance.
Oh, okay. Hata sikuwa nakumbuka. Okay. I'm now. I was having some tea there.
Okay.
Now I'm going back to Nairobi.
Okay. Sawa.
Asante.
Thank you so much.
So that is somebody who had given me insurance, and he has recognized me. So we go back to Nairobi. All right. So I'm in Kirwea, and we are with my nephew, and I'll go back to Kirwea. Anyway. Yeah. Kama lero ada.
Kola mchura dilo.
Ore ndo ko.
Ule soko ka.
Ya umarendia. All right. So I'm through. There are some people there who are saying that they are selling something. All right. So I want to go back to Nairobi and leave Kirwea. So I've just escorted my nephew. All right. I've just escorted my nephew now. I want to go to Nairobi. Lewe ndaigua na mongi arauga ni mũrwaru ũrĩa wakwa sa rĩu kenje kĩora nyona kana nĩ ngũkinyanga tũtegũkĩaria nĩ ngũkũria kuona ũrĩa ĩgũka So now I go back to Nairobi. I'm through with my nephew. All right. So I'm now going to answer the stage. This is Kerugoya. All right, it's Kerugoya. We have also, I think in Kenya we have the same things duplicated in Kenya. Like you can see here, people are also selling at the sites. And so I'm heading to the stage here in Kerugoya, the main stage. Okay, and I get a vehicle to Nairobi. All right, so we are almost entering the stage now. So those are the vehicles here, the ones to Nairobi. So there are vehicles going to various places. There are posters here, but I want to go with this one to Nairobi now. Okay, this is the stage.